So you want me to email you the link or what?
For what, YouTube?
Yeah.
No, no.
Oh, you'll just get it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, cool.
Okay, Bismillah.
Or Muhammad wa ala Muhammad salawat. Allah.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa farjuhu.
Today is the night of the 16th uh of Ramadan. Last night was the night of the 15th of Ramadan, and it was the birth date of Imam Hassan alayhi salam. So for that, I wish everyone good tidings and Mubarak to everybody. Mubarak to our living Imam, Imam Ali Sahib was Imam alayhi salam. Allah.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Mubarak to the community members, brothers and sisters. Mubarak to Bibi Fatima Tadara, to Hazrat Ali alayhi salam, to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Allahumma salli ala
Muhammad wa ali
Muhammad wajil farajum. So for today's program, we have dua request tonight is the show. We're broadcasting live from, as you can see, Medina. We've been coming up, traveling, doing, last week we had our program from it was the Haram of Bibi Khadija, and now mashallah, we're outside Medina. Everyone behind us walking very slowly for some reason, which is weird because I thought Muslims are fast in Ramadan. Ramadan Mubarak, everybody. We're reaching the end of it. I hope everyone's been doing well, keeping their Ramadan vibes on. We forgot to do our intention. Our intention is very important, as we've been exploring while we read the hadith and history of Islam. We realize that the first thing Allah created was His intention, Allah's intention for creation, and that was the light of the Ahlul Bayt, the light of Panjatan Panch was created, and from that all of creation was expanded. So basically, Hazrat Ali alayhi salam, Prophet Muhammad, Bibi Fatima Tadara, Imam Hassan, Imam Hussain alayhi salam were Allah's intention for creation. Bar Muhammad wa ala Muhammad salawat.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
So, Allah, in honor of the love for these personalities, the love that we can't fully give them because our hearts are not pure, but we try. We try and love them because they're worthy of love, and because you love those who you love, right? And so please increase our love for them, for Prophet Muhammad and his family, our nearness to you. Everything we do is our ultimate goal is nearness to you. Our ultimate goal is Jannah. You are our only goal, Allah. And please accept that as our intention in everything we do. Whatever we do in Ramadan and these auspicious nights, whatever we do throughout our lives, whatever we do during this program tonight, anything we do, whether viewing, doing tech support, any little bit, please give the people behind us who've been fasting all day, that they're walking very slow, give them energy so they can walk faster. Ya Allah, please just make sure that everything we do is for the right intention. As you said, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, everything we do in the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. Starting with tonight, forgive all of our sins, and as you forgive our past sins, qualify and accept all of our past good deeds and multiply them, because it's the month of Ramadan and you're giving it a month of Ramadan, right, Allah? So give us more, like you always do, more than we ask and more than we require and more than we need, and continue to give us in this world and in the hereafter. Bar Muhammad wa ala Muhammad salawat. Allahumma salli ala
Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Muhammad wajil farajum. Ya Allah, I know we did the intention, but I want to take a second to praise you, because you're the only thing that's worthy of praise. Ya Allah, people look for hope. They call it the light at the end of the tunnel. Your light permeates the tunnel. Your light exists inside the tunnel. Your light is what keeps us alive inside the tunnel. You are the thing that keeps us thriving for more every day and lets us know that we're accepted. We may not be worthy and we may not be good enough, Ya Allah, but you accept us. Ya Allah, we may fall short in our intentions. Our intentions might be grand and our deeds might be, might not be accepting, but you accept us anyways. Ya Allah, our voice might not be loud enough to reach the heavens, but you make it reach the heavens and you accept your praise. Ya Allah, our vocabulary might not be great enough to properly begin to describe what we feel about you and the greatness that you are, yet we attempt and you accept. You accept the thoughts that are in our hearts when we can't bring it to our tongues. You accept everything that we do with the right intention when it's nearness to you. And even when we don't do things with the right intention, even when we do things unknowingly, you accept it. Even when you even when we could be doing things better. Even when we sin, Ya Allah, you forgive us and you accept our praise of you. Bar Muhammad wa ala Muhammad salawat. Allahumma salli.
Salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Brothers and sisters, Allah is everywhere. There's nowhere that Allah is not. You know what we didn't do? Maybe somebody could help us do a Fatiha for our marhum. We shouldn't. I don't want to advance this program until we remember our marhum and do our Fatiha for them. Bar Muhammad wa ala Muhammad salawat.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa
Actually, you know what? Today is like I said, is dua request tonight. So the first caller that calls in to request a dua, right, is going to get a free salawat for not a free salawat, the free Fatiha. We're all going to recite Fatiha for the marhums of your family and for Kul Mu'minun, just for you. So the first caller that requests a dua that we're going to start with. So anybody. The lines are going to light up any minute now. I know everyone wants to hear these duas. Yes, line number 2.
May I get the one with where Imam Hussein talks about the success of this life and the hereafter? The one that the brother.
I know. I'm trying to think. I know a dua where Hazrat Ali mentions success in this world and the here. Imam HASSAN and Imam Hussein is mentioned, and it's a very, very powerful dua. It's called the Hadith Kissa.
Yes.
Where are you calling from, caller?
I'm calling from Sweden.
Calling from Sweden. You have an interesting Swedish. What part of Sweden are you from?
The beautiful one.
The beautiful one. Yeah, I could tell you have a very Swedish, pronounced Swedish accent. Where's your? Were you born in Sweden?
No, I was actually born in Karachi, but then I came to Sweden, because it's so sweet.
So it is pretty sweet in Sweden, right? I hear they have really good they have nice army knives and Swedish chocolate and
they got sweets
and they have you out there, brother. What's your name, brother? Or you're a brother, right? I'm assuming.
Yes, I'm brother. Sorry about my voice. It's a little messed up. I've been fasting all day.
Oh, mashallah, brother, mashallah.
It's my name is brother Some Shoes.
Some Shoes. That's good. It's a very, very beautiful name, brother. Some Shoes. Are you? Is your cousin brother Samdush?
Yeah, Samdush.
Samdush is your brother. Okay. Well, as promised, you won our first prize of the night is Fatiha for your family and your marhum. Brother Samad. I don't know if he's still on or not, but he's going to recite. He does Fatiha very good. What he does is he wraps. It's a gift of Fatiha that we're giving our marhum, and he's going to wrap it up in the nice wrapping paper of salawat and send it to your marhum and Kul Mu'minin Mu'minat. So please, everyone, get brother some shushes information and let's get him on our list and let's get ready to send him that Fatiha. Brother Samad, are you ready?
Yes, I am ready. So thank you so much for the introduction. Brother Samshus will be reciting Fatiha for your marhum, and of course marhum of the community members that will be listening, and all the marhum that have passed away in this life and in the lifetime that we were not being born yet. So let's go ahead and continue with this with 2 salawats in the beginning, 3 salawats at the end. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir-Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم.
I'm back. You know, it's nice. I got to go all the way around the masjid in the back very quickly. Usually it's really crowded, but for some reason, you know, people still haven't moved. I don't know. I'm really worried. Maybe they're malnutritioned. You know, Ramadan is tough on people out here, but inshallah. So you know, to brother Shamshus's request from Sweden. You see, all over Hadith Qissa is recited all over the world, mashallah. You know, before we do Hadith Qissa, though, I want to give it a proper introduction. Proper introduction is actually the way we're gonna please recite Allah salawat. Allahumma salli
صلى الله على محمد وآل محمد.
Second. Muhammad wa ala Muhammad sallallahu. Allahumma salli
صلى
ala.
الله على محمد وآل محمد.
All right. This is a original MWA drop for, it's called The Story of the Cloak. The Story of the Cloak, sourced by the light, for it was she who spoke about a house most blessed and purified above any other, the house of the light of Rasulullah. It was the house of the mother. I feel a weakness in my body. The beloved said to her, Allah is the only healer, there is no other. Then with the Yemeni, over him the father's mother would cover, where Abul Qasim sat next to himself, sat next to his brother. Then inside this cloak came a light, bright enough to illuminate all sight, born from density, created from the highest intensity, and came the mother. May Allah send blessings on none other than Muhammad's family. May he, for all eternity, may he quickly return my living Imam to me. All five inside a single Yemeni. Angels huddled tight on that night inside paradise, stretching as far as the light could see, but they would never be as pure as the 2 + 3. A cloak like no other, a Yemeni, a comforter, sitting with this family tree. God's love and his progeny, their flesh is his flesh, he said. If you are at war with them, you are at war with me. May Allah send blessings on Muhammad's family for all eternity. May he quickly return my living Imam to me. Hazrat Jibreel saw them run 5s, then asked Allah if he could run 3 on 3. Allah said, fly from Ileen down to earth and deliver this message of purity. The 6th man among the 5 you were allowed to be. Assembled on that night was the greatest team in history, the house of the light of Imamat, Ibadat, and of prophecy, the house of Fatima Zahra, her father, the house of Fatima Zahra, her father Muhammad, her husband Hazrat Ali, Imam Hassan and Imam Hussein, children of the lion and the light, masters of the youth of paradise, Al-Mujtaba, the king of the Shaheed, the sons of Qamar bin Hashim, her progeny, the greatest angel in the Immaculate 5, most beloved to ever be alive, the purest house the world would ever see. For the sun, the moon, the rotating cosmos, the sailing ships, the rocket ships were created for no other than thee. May Allah send blessings on Muhammad's family for all eternity. May he quickly return my living Imam to me. Now that we've spoke of the greatness of the event of the cloak, angels are surrounding you and me. Never again stressed, nor oppressed, nor sad, nor mad will we ever be. If you have a prayer, he will answer. Now is the time to implore it on he. Whatever your request, this time is the best. For you and I, we've achieved success. From this moment, all the way to Akhirah, wa Rabbil Kaaba, Bar Muhammad wa ala Muhammad sallallahu.
اللهم صل على
Muhammad,
محمد وآل محمد.
And now, without further ado, we requested Hadith Qissa. We're here to fulfill dua requests tonight. So whatever duas you want to hear, go ahead, call into our line, call into our number, let us know what dua you're in the mood for tonight, and we're going to get it for you. We're going to play it for you. If there's a certain specific thing you want us to pray for, we can find a dua specifically for that and put that on. Just contact us. This is a night, total request dua night, or some title like that. So let's have some of these Qissa. What do you say? Bar Muhammad wa ala Muhammad salawat.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. عن جابر بن عبد الله الأنصاري عن فاطمة الزهراء عليها السلام بنت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله قال: سمعت فاطمة أنها قالت: دخل علي أبي رسول الله في بعض الأيام فقال: السلام عليك يا فاطمة. فقلت: وعليك السلام. قال: إني أجد في بدني ضعفا. فقلت له: أعيذك بالله يا أبتاه من الضعف. فقال: يا فاطمة، ائتيني بالكساء اليماني فغطيني به. فأتيته بالكساء اليماني فغطيته به وصرت أنظر إليه وإذا وجهه يتلألأ كأنه البدر في ليلة تمامه وكماله. فما كانت إلا ساعة وإذا بولدي الحسن قد أقبل وقال: السلام عليك يا أمه. فقلت: وعليك السلام يا قرة عيني وثمرة فؤادي. فقال: يا أمه، إني أشم عندك راحة طيبة كأنها رائحة جدي رسول الله. فقلت: نعم، إن جدك تحت الكساء. فأقبل الحسن نحو الكساء وقال: السلام عليك يا جدا يا رسول الله، أتأذن لي أن أدخل معك تحت الكساء؟ فقال: وعليك السلام يا ولدي ويا صاحب حوضي، قد أذنت لك. فدخل معه تحت الكساء. فما كانت إلا ساعة وإذا بولدي الحسين قد أقبل وقال: السلام عليك يا أمه. فقلت: وعليك السلام يا ولدي ويا قرة عيني وثمرة فؤادي. فقال لي: يا أمه، إني أشم عندك راحة طيبة كأنها راحة جدي رسول الله. فقلت: نعم، إن جدك وأخاك تحت الكساء. فدنا الحسين نحو الكساء وقال: السلام عليك يا جده، السلام عليك يا من اختاره الله، أتأذن لي أن أكون معكما تحت الكساء؟ فقال: وعليك السلام يا ولدي ويا شافع أمتي، قد أذنت لك. فدخل معهما تحت الكساء. فأقبل عند ذلك أبو الحسن علي بن أبي طالب وقال: السلام عليك يا بنت رسول الله. فقلت: وعليك السلام يا أبا الحسن ويا أمير المؤمنين. فقال: يا فاطمة، إني أشم عندك راحة طيبة كأنها راحة أخي وابن عمي رسول الله. فقلت: نعم، ها هو مع ولدك تحت الكساء. فأقبل علي نحو الكساء وقال: السلام عليك يا رسول الله، أتأذنني أن أكون معكم تحت الكساء؟ قال له: عليك السلام يا أخي ويا وصي وخليفتي وصاحب لوائي، قد أذنت لك. فدخل علي تحت الكساء. ثم أتيت نحو الكساء وقلت: السلام عليك يا أبتاه يا رسول الله، أتأذنني أن أكون معكم تحت الكساء؟ قال: وعليك السلام يا بنتي ويا بضعتي، قد أذنت لك. فدخلت تحت الكساء. فلما اكتملنا جميعا تحت الكساء أخذ بي رسول الله بطرفي الكساء وأومى بيده اليمنى إلى السماء وقال: اللهم إن هؤلاء أهل بيتي وخاصتي وحامتي، لحمهم لحمي ودمهم دمي، يؤلمني ما يؤلمهم ويحزنني ما يحزنهم. أنا حرب لمن حاربهم وسلم لمن سالمهم وعدو لمن عاداهم ومحب لمن أحبهم. إنهم مني وأنا منهم، فاجعل صلواتك وبركاتك ورحمتك وغفرانك ورضوانك علي وعليهم، وأذهب عنهم الرجس وطهرهم تطهيرا. فقال الله عز وجل: يا ملائكتي ويا سكان سماواتي، إني ما خلقت سماء مبنية ولا أرضا مدحية ولا قمرا منيرا ولا شمسا مضيئا ولا فلكا يدور ولا بحرا يجري ولا فلكا يسري إلا في محبته هؤلاء الخمسة الذين هم تحت الكساء. فقال الأمين جبرائيل: يا رب، ومن تحت الكساء؟ فقال عز وجل: هم أهل بيت النبوة ومعدن الرسالة، هم فاطمة وأبوها وبعلها وبنوها. فقال جبرائيل يا رب أتأذن لي أن أهبط إلى الأرض لأكون معهم سادسا؟ فقال الله نعم قد أذنت لك. فهبط الأمين جبرائيل فقال السلام عليك يا رسول الله، العلي الأعلى يقرئك السلام ويخصك بالتحية والإكرام ويقول لك وعزتي وجلالي إني ما خلقت سماء مبنية ولا أرضا مدحية ولا قمرا منيرا ولا شمسا مضيا ولا فلكا يدور ولا بحرا يجري ولا فلكا يسري إلا لأجلكم ومحبتكم، وقد أذن لي أن أدخل معكم، فهل تأذن لي يا رسول الله؟ فقال رسول الله وعليك السلام يا أمين وحي الله، إنه نعم قد أذنت لك. فدخل جبرائيل معنا تحت الكساء فقال لأبي إن الله قد أوحى إليكم يقول إنما يريد الله ليذهب عنكم الرجس أهل البيت ويطهركم تطهيرا. فقال علي لأبي يا رسول الله أخبرني ما لجلوسنا هذا تحت الكساء من الفضل عند الله. فقال النبي والذي بعثني بالحق نبيا واصطفاني بالرسالة نجيا ما ذكر خبرنا هذا في محفل من محافل أهل الأرض وفيه جمع من شيعتنا ومحبينا إلا ونزلت عليهم الرحمة وحفت بهم الملائكة واستغفرت لهم إلى أن يتفرقوا. فقال علي إذا والله فزنا وفاز شيعتنا ورب الكعبة. فقال أبي رسول الله يا علي والذي بعثني بالحق نبيا واصطفاني بالرسالة نجيا ما ذكر خبرنا هذا في محفل من محافل أهل الأرض وفيه جمع من شيعتنا ومحبينا وفيهم مهموم الله وفرج الله همه ولا مغموم الله وكشف الله غمه ولا طالب حاجة الله وقضى الله حاجته. فقال علي إذا والله فزنا وسعدنا وكذلك شيعتنا فازوا وسعدوا في الدنيا والآخرة ورب الكعبة.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali
Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa
Allahumma
ali-
salli ala Muhammad. Beautiful. I love that version of the Iftitah. I know there's plenty of beautiful versions online, but inshallah next time we'll check out another one. But I love that. I wish I could recite like that. Hadith Gisa, there's so much you can learn from it. Congratulations to everyone again on the birth of our second Imam, Imam Hassan alayhi salam. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa jafar. Just think about the type of man Imam Hassan was to be the successor to Hazrat Ali alayhi salam, right? What type of man he must have been to be the older brother of Imam Hussein, right? Somebody that Imam Hussein looked up to. That's who Imam Hassan was, right? And the successor to Hazrat Ali. Think about his amazing personality. One thing that I read about when I read about Imam Hassan is how well dressed he was. And I keep talking about that because I want everyone to understand, as a Muslim, you're supposed to be the best at everything, especially when you decide to be Shia. I say when you decide, because there's a time when your parents tell you you're Shia, right? If there's any converts watching, then you skip over all that, and one day you find the right path, and you are not converts, reverts, right? I always get that. I apologize. Look at this guy; he's still not moving. This guy right here, there. Anyways, so when you want to accept the truth about the world, right? That there is a creator, and that the creator sent his proof on earth to us. And the proof on earth is our guidebook to how to live our life to be successful in this world and in the hereafter, right? When you accept that, you accept the responsibility of being the best at everything, right? Being the best at everything. So when people look at you and see that you're Muslim, it makes sense and so that's why I talk about how classy Bibi Khadija was the other day. How Hazrat Ali, how he would entertain people. He was people thought he was always joking, right? Hazrat Abbas was a poet. Imam Hassan alayhi salam, he wore the best of clothes, right? This is in his blood. Bibi Khadija, we talked about how she imported stuff and exported stuff all over the world, and it was basically the most popular brand of any supplies you needed was signed off by Bibi Khadija, right? Hazrat Idris was the first one to sew clothes, right? And so on and so forth, right? Imam Hassan was the best. He was the handsomest. He was the nicest. He would the most giving, right? The most hospitable, the most polite, right? The best dressed, even, right? This is our Imam. Okay, so one thing our Imam Hassan said, right? And why are we showing? Why are we live in Medina today? We're live in Medina because this is the birthplace of Imam Hassan alayhi salam. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad wa jafar. See, Imam Hassan, he said, when somebody greets you, you return a greeting to them that's better than the greeting they give you, right? So somebody comes up to you, hey, what's up? You say, what's going on, my brother, right? Right? And now look at what happened in Hadith Kissa, right? And I'm just going to read the Imam Hassan part. This is true throughout Hadith Kissa. See, Imam Hassan, he used to learn. Here's interesting, right? Imam Hassan learned his deen at the knee of his mother, right? Yes, he would follow his father and learn how to be an imam from his father, but he learned dua from his mother, right? He would get up in the middle of the night, he'd see his mother praying, and he'd go and sit by her and he would listen to her, right? And he would see that first she would, pray for the imam, right? She would pray for her father, right? She would pray for her parents, pray for her marhum, that she would pray for everybody else. Then she would pray for the community. Then she would pray for her household. And this is how he learned how to do dua, right? This is what he learned. He saw all day long, she would spend all day helping other people and then doing her job, right? This is how she would spend her day. And Imam Hassan, he learned a lot from his mother, very close relationship with his mother, right? She died when he was 7, right? And then so in the early years, the Imam learned a lot from his mother. So now in Hadith Kisa, it says, Bibi Fatima says, my son al-Hassan came in and says, right? Imam Hassan came in and said, Assalamu alaikum ya Ummah, right? A peace be on you, my mother. And what is Bibi Fatima, who Imam Hassan is learning deen, learning dua, learning how morals from, right? She returns it with, peace be on you, wa alaikum salam, oh delight of my eye and fruit of my heart, right? You see, salam, mother, salam on you, oh delight of my eye and fruit of my heart, right? And then look at this. He goes to the Yemeni where Prophet Muhammad is sitting, right? Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad wa farajum. And he says, peace be on you, O grandfather, Allah's messenger, right? Will you allow me to sit in the cloak? And grandfather replies, peace be on you too, my son and director of my pond. You see what I'm saying? This is something that was passed down generation to generation, right? Imam Hassan learned to return a greeting with a better greeting from Bibi Fatima Tazara, who learned it from her father, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad wa farjum. So that's one thing that we should remember. A few things about Imam Hassan. One is he was awesome, right? Imam Hassan, second Imam, but second to no one. He was amazing, amazing character, amazing charisma, amazing politician. We'll talk a little bit about his politics, after we get our next dua request. But remember, he says that when somebody greets you, you return a greeting to them that's better than the one they gave you. Think about that, right? Not just to Muslims, anybody who greets you. If somebody greets you, you give them a warmer greeting. That's what a Muslim does, right? You want to be a Muslim? Start with your morals, dude. Okay, so now let's next call. We had one dua. That was a very good brother Shamshus from Sweden. Let's light up the lines again. Let's see who's gonna call in for the next dua request, surah request, whatever.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Speak up.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Hello,
Hello?
sister.
Your voice is under the water. It's hard to hear you. I'm all the way in India right now,
You're in
and
India.
I heard the beautiful Sawab bucks that the brother Shamshus was getting.
The Fatiha for your fam.
The Fatiha, but I wanted to win something too and give something to
You missed that was the last caller was winning Fatiha. That's such a great gift.
man.
Listen, sister, we're giving you know what a Fatiha is? When you recite Surah Hamd, you get the sawab of reciting one Quran. When you recite Surah Ikhlas 3 times, you get the sawab of reciting 3 Quran, one Quran as well. So that's 2 Qurans in the month of Ramadan for our marhum, right? Think about the sawab that's getting, right? That's not something that we can just give out easily like that. That was the gift for that first caller. I'm sorry.
MashaAllah, I would like to donate something, to my family as well. So what can I
You want to
do?
donate what? Like you want to donate something powerful to them?
Yeah, something that's gonna, give them everlasting peace.
I'll tell you what. Because you called in and you missed the grand prize of the Fatiha, right? We'll go ahead and put on a beautiful recitation of Surah Yasin. That's the heart of the Quran, and that's one of the best things you could recite for your marhum. And just because I feel bad, you're calling all the way from India. I know it's hard to get a proper phone signal from out there. You know what I'm saying? We'll go ahead and recite some Surah Yasin in honor of your marhum and the marhum of Kul Mu'minin Mu'minat. Would that make you happy?
Yes, that's amazing. Thank you so much. We can get started, and my room will be happy.
You're really happy, really happy. Please keep me and my family and my marhum in mind when you ask for dua tonight and for the rest of Ramadan, please, sister.
Inshallah. Thank you, brother.
Thank you. Bar Muhammad wa ala Muhammad salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad wajhu farjun. So, great request. Here is Surah Yasin.
الله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
ياسين والقرآن الحكيم إنك لمن المرسلين على صراط مستقيم تنزيل العزيز الرحيم لتنذر قوما ما أنذر آباؤهم فهم غافلون لقد حق القول على أكثرهم فهم لا يؤمنون إنا جعلنا في أعناقهم أغلالا فهي إلى الأذقان فهم مقمحون وجعلنا من بين أيديهم سدا ومن خلفهم سدا فأغشيناهم فهم لا يبصرون وسواء عليهم أأنذرتهم أم لم تنذرهم لا يؤمنون إنما تنذر من اتبع الذكر وخشي الرحمن بالغيب فبشره بمغفرة وأجر كريم إنا نحن نحيي الموتى ونكتب ما قدموا وآثارهم وكل شيء أحصيناه في إمام مبين واضرب لهم مثلا أصحاب القرية إذ جاءها المرسلون إذ أرسلنا إليهم اثنين فكذبوهما فعززنا بثالث فقالوا إنا إليكم مرسلون قالوا ما أنتم إلا بشر مثلنا وما أنزل الرحمن من شيء إن أنتم إلا تكذبون قالوا ربنا يعلم إنا إليكم لمرسلون وما علينا إلا البلاغ المبين قالوا إنا تطيرنا بكم لئن لم تنتهوا لنرجمنكم وليمسنكم منا عذاب أليم قالوا طائركم معكم أئن ذكرتم بل أنتم قوم مسرفون وجاء من أقصى المدينة رجل يسعى قال يا قوم اتبعوا المرسلين اتبعوا من لا يسألكم أجرا وهم مهتدون وما لي لا أعبد الذي فطرني وإليه ترجعون أأتخذ من دونه آلهة إن يردني الرحمن بضر لا تغن عني شفاعتهم شيئا ولا ينقذون إني إذا لفي ضلال مبين إني آمنت بربكم فاسمعون قيل ادخل الجنة قال يا ليت قومي يعلمون قيل ادخل الجنة قال يا ليت قومي يعلمون قال يا ليت قومي يعلمون بما غفر لي ربي وجعلني من المكرمين وما أنزلنا على قومه من بعده من جند من السماء وما كنا منزلين إن كانت إلا صيحة واحدة فإذا هم خامدون حسرة على العباد ما يأتيهم من رسول إلا كانوا به يستهزئون ألم يروا كم أهلكنا قبلهم من القرون أنهم إليهم لا يرجعون وإن كل لما جميع لدينا محضرون وآية لهم الأرض الميتة أحييناها وأخرجنا منها حبا فمنه يأكلون وجعلنا فيها جنات من نخيل وأعناب وفجرنا فيها من العيون ليأكلوا من ثمره وما عملته أيديهم أفلا يشكرون سبحان الذي خلق الأزواج كلها مما تنبت الأرض ومن أنفسهم ومما لا يعلمون وآية لهم الليل نسلخ منه النهار وآية لهم الليل نسلخ منه النهار فإذا هم مظلمون والشمس تجري لمستقر لها ذلك تقدير العزيز العليم والقمر قدرناه منازل حتى عاد كالعرجون القديم لا الشمس ينبغي لها أن تدرك القمر ولا الليل سابق النهار وكل في فلك يسبحون وآية لهم أنا حملنا ذريتهم في الفلك المشحون وخلقنا لهم من مثله ما يركبون وإن نشأ نغرقهم فلا صريخ لهم ولا هم ينقذون إلا رحمة منا ومتاعا إلى حين وإذا قيل لهم اتقوا ما بين أيديكم وما خلفكم لعلكم ترحمون وما تأتيهم من آية من آيات ربهم إلا كانوا عنها معرضين وإذا قيل لهم أنفقوا مما رزقكم الله قال الذين كفروا للذين آمنوا أنطعم من لو يشاء الله أطعمه إن أنتم إلا في ضلال مبين ويقولون متى هذا الوعد إن كنتم صادقين ما ينظرون إلا صيحة واحدة تأخذهم وهم يخصمون فلا يستطيعون توصية ولا إلى أهلهم يرجعون ونفخ في الصور فإذا هم من الأجداث إلى ربهم ينسلون ونفخ في الصور فإذا هم من الأجداث إلى ربهم ينسلون قالوا يا ويلنا من بعثنا من مرقدنا هذا ما وعد الرحمن وصدق المرسلون إن كانت إلا صيحة واحدة فإذا هم جميع لدينا محضرون فاليوم لا تظلم نفس شيئا ولا تجزون إلا ما كنتم تعملون إن أصحاب الجنة اليوم في شغل فاكهون هم وأزواجهم في ظلال على الأرائك متكئون لهم فيها فاكهة ولهم ما يدعون سلام قولا من رب رحيم وامتازوا اليوم أيها المجرمون ألم أعهد إليكم يا بني آدم ألا تعبدوا الشيطان إنه لكم عدو مبين وأن اعبدوني هذا صراط مستقيم ولقد أضل منكم جبلا كثيرا أفلم تكونوا تعقلون هذه جهنم التي كنتم توعدون اصلوها اليوم بما كنتم تكفرون اليوم نختم على أفواههم وتكلمنا أيديهم وتشهد أرجلهم اليوم نختم على أفواههم وتكلمنا أيديهم وتشهد أرجلهم بما كانوا يكسبون ولو نشاء لطمسنا على أعينهم فاستبقوا الصراط فأنى يبصرون ولو نشاء لمسخناهم على مكانتهم فما استطاعوا مضيا ولا يرجعون ومن نعمره ننكسه في الخلق أفلا يعقلون وما علمناه الشعر وما ينبغي له إن هو إلا ذكر وقرآن مبين لينذر من كان حيا ويحق القول على الكافرين أولم يروا أنا خلقنا لهم مما عملت أيدينا أنعاما فهم لها مالكون وذللناها لهم فمنها ركوبهم ومنها يأكلون ولهم فيها منافع ومشارب أفلا يشكرون واتخذوا من دون الله آلهة لعلهم ينصرون لا يستطيعون نصرهم وهم لهم جند محضرون قولهم إنا نعلم ما يسرون وما يعلنون أولم ير الإنسان أنا خلقناه من نطفة فإذا هو خصيم مبين وضرب لنا مثلا ونسي خلقه قال من يحيي العظام وهي رميم قل يحييها الذي أنشأها أول مرة وهو بكل خلق عليم الذي جعل لكم من الشجر الأخضر نارا فإذا أنتم منه توقدون أوليس الذي خلق السماوات والأرض بقادر على أن يخلق مثلهم بلى وهو الخلاق العليم إنما أمره إذا أراد شيئا أن يقول له كن فيكون فسبحان الذي بيده ملكوت كل شيء فسبحان الذي بيده ملكوت كل شيء وإليه ترجعون.
This is your last chance to be a part of one of the biggest projects the Muslim Ummah has ever seen.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad wa Jafar.
Jahum.
It's about to find out one of the biggest projects the Muslim Ummah we're ever going to do, and what happened. I guess we're not going to be a part of that project. We need to do project speed these people up in the back. This guy's been hanging. He must be tired. This guy right here has been hanging out for like 35 minutes over here. I don't know. Maybe, you know what? I know what's going on. I know, brother. Some of what they're doing. They're doing that whole statue. You know how you do the statue for Instagram. That's
Oh, yes.
That's what's going on. You see, you cannot fool me, guys. I know. I see you.
Please challenge, huh?
You know what I'm saying? I know what's going on. I know. Figured it out. Okay, so we had some. I think the color's been on point so far. We got Hadith Gisa, got Surah Yasin. We had a Fatiha. How about you know what? I'll tell you what. Today's Thursday night. It's Ramadan, feeling generous. Let's next caller, right? Wins a free. You and your family win Fatiha. The recitation of Fatiha by no other than our resident Fatiha reciter, Samad Bhai. So next caller, call in.
Ring.
All right, line 3. Let's see who is this. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam, brother. I was, just enlightened by the program, and
Thank you. Ramadan Mubarak, Ramadan Kareem.
Ramadan Kareem, and I've been, looking at your guys' channel, and I noticed that, one drop that you guys, you call yourself the MWA,
Yes, Muslims with appetites now since it's Ramadan, brother.
Oh, funny guy, mashallah.
Hey, you know what, brother? Before you proceed, first of all, you won the Fatiha for your family. After our chat, we'll let you go. I want to tell you. So it's a joke my father told me about Ramadan, right? And he told me this when I was a little kid, and I remember hearing this joke and never forgot it. Okay, so a man moves from Pakistan to America, okay, and he's a single man. He's coming with his student visa, right? And he goes and he takes a class to learn English, okay? And in this class to learn English, there's one, the teacher's aide there is also from Pakistan, right? But his parents are from Pakistan, and he's like a younger, this next generation guy, right? And so he's the teacher's aide in this English class, right? So he's learning. After class, he goes and he starts talking to this guy, and he's like, hey, we should hang out. I don't have any friends here. And so the guy's like, all right, I guess. He's like, hey, it's Ramzan. Why don't we meet for Sari? He's like, meet for Sari. Okay, I guess we'll meet for Sari, right? And you know, he wasn't really too religious a brother, you know, but yeah, we'll meet for Sari. Okay, cool. And so now keep in mind, my dad told me the story back in the day before there were cell phones when you had to call him the house phone, right? And so the story goes next day in the morning. So he's like, what's your name? He's like, oh, my name's Mo. You know, everyone's name is Mo now, you know, Muhammad. I'm Mo, right? So this guy's Mo. And he's like, oh, how's Ismail? He's like, how's Ismail? Okay, yeah, nice to meet you, right? And so he goes home. So that morning he calls his new friend up for Sari, right? And ring, ring, ring. So Mo answers the phone, he's all sleepy, he's all hello. And the guy on the other end, he's like, hello, how's the smile? Hello? How's the smile? He's like, man, it's 4 a.m. and you're calling me asking me how my smile is? You see, that's a joke. So my dad told me that. Come on. So, but you know, so you were talking. You said that you're a huge fan of MW. You want an MWA hat? Look at this one. Pretty fire, right?
Wow, very nice, very nice. You know,
You know,
back at home.
we have the world's one of the world's best, most creative fashion designers designing our gear. So that's why you'll see some new fresh MWA cuts, some new fresh MWA gear. It's all from our very talented staff here in the United States. But so what were we trying to say? Sorry, brother. I didn't mean to.
That one, you know, the recitation of the MWA, you know, the new the Ramadan drop, you know.
So there's two. There's Ramadan vibes and there's Ramzaning, bro. Which one? Which one's gonna hit for you today? I'll do a live for you right now.
Ramadan vibes, you know.
Ramadan vibes. It's no surprise. You want Ramadan vibes. You got Ramadan vibes, brother? Because I got Ramadan vibes. Open up your eyes at sunrise to those Ramadan vibes. Got Ramadan vibes. Ramadan vibes. Open up your eyes. Ramadan vibes. It's no surprise you got Ramadan vibes because you and I got Ramadan vibes. Ramadan vibing, I'm rising, Kaseri times and positivity on my mind because it's how I'm riding. I'm fasting, I'm lasting all day long. Nothing inside this belly till the sun goes down. Now you might think that Ramadan is about not eating, but nearness to our God is what we're seeking. Kindness to our lords, whatever we are speaking. Follow our moms, whatever what they're teaching. 30 days of praise. I don't need ways, GPS to get to heaven. What Hazrat Ali says. I got Ramadan vibes. It's no surprise I got Ramadan vibes. Because you and I are on Ramadan vibes. From the moment of sunrise, I got my Ramadan vibes. Vibing for Ramadan is about community. It's about the unity for you and me. Don't you see? It's always better to pray together when we stay together. So let's fast together, make it last forever. Let's promise to never forget our marhumin. Follow our deen, Surat al-Mustaqim. 1 + 11 to the gates of heaven. Ramadan vibes. It's no surprise, got Ramadan vibes. You and I got Ramadan vibes. Open up your eyes, Ramadan vibes. My favorite time of day is at Iftitah. I've been Ramadan vibing, but I'm hungry. I just can't wait to taste that date. But first I'll say my prayers so they don't get late. Before I open my rosa, I'll ask for dua. Right before you eat, it's the best time to pray for me and my family and all my marhum and my marhumin. Please pray for forgiveness for you and me, and then we vibe in. There's no denying Ramadan vibing. There's no surprise, got Ramadan vibes. My brother, you and I, we got Ramadan vibes. Open up your eyes to those Ramadan vibes. I've been waiting for Ramadan all year long, the best time of day to think about right and wrong. It won't last long, so read the Quran. Every letter erases sins from your dad and mom. I got my rosa breath, I can't deny it. No matter how hard I try, I still can't hide it. It's been decided. When asked for dua, I'm closer to Allah than Hazrat Musa on Mount Sinai. Give it a try. Pray we get all the benefits from our Ramadan vibes. Ramadan vibing. There's no denying I'm supersizing. My drinks and fries in, I'm supersizing. My Ramadan vibing. It's no denying got Ramadan vibes. Because you and I got Ramadan vibes. Bar Muhammad wa ali Muhammad sallallahu Allahumma. That was a good request. I forgot to ask where that brother was from. He says MWA fan. I know we got worldwide fans. I can barely walk down the streets of Medina without people. Right now, they're obviously playing statue in the back, but if they weren't doing that, you would see a group gathered around being like, oh, it's MWA, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? And people being going crazy, you know what I'm saying? International superstars they are. What can we say? Got Ramzan vibes, you know what I'm saying? Got these Medina vibes over here. Look how beautiful the Masjid and Nabi looks in the background over there. MashaAllah. Bar Muhammad wa ala Muhammad salawat. Allah. Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. For y'all got your Ramzan vibes on, right? Let's take another caller. You know what? Actually, we owe that last caller his grand prize, right? We got that Fatah. Samad, are you ready?
اللهم
It's
صل على محمد وعلى محمد.
Zabardast. Zawan Zabardast through the Fatah.
شكرا. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى محمد. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى محمد. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى محمد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى محمد. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى محمد. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى محمد وعجل فرجهم.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Beautiful recitation of Surah Fatah. Please allow Sawat for Samad Bhai. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad wajal farajum. All right, let's take another call. What do you think? Let's see. How about line 4? Who do you got?
Wa alaikum salam. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, man. So a little bit of
Yes,
echo, but I can hear you.
I've been tuning into the program, and
Thank
it's been very enlightening. It makes me feel good listening to all the religious talk. And this past weekend, I haven't been doing so good.
What do you mean you haven't been doing good? You're like sick health-wise, or?
No, alhamdulillah, my health has been good, but just, bad deeds, a lot of guna, just racking those things up,
and battery. Astaghfirullah.
I'm human, I do know I make mistakes, but that's no excuse, but I was wondering if there's something that we can do to seek forgiveness,
I think we could do that, brother. Where are you calling from? I mean, you don't need to give us details. I mean, I know you're giving us getting a little personal with us, but if you don't mind, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Francesa.
Okay, yeah. I was gonna say French. Okay. Thanks for the call. Brother. It's very important that we understand that we all sin. That's why Allah created forgiveness, right? And Allah reminds us, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Right? Everything you do it in the name of Allah, the most beneficial, the most merciful, right? So everything you're doing, it's either something that's a benefit of Allah or something in which you need Allah's forgiveness, right? So let's all ask for Allah's forgiveness, right? Always seek Allah's forgiveness. Any moment of your life, you could get forgiveness from Allah. We should fear Allah. Imam HASSAN alayhi salam is the Imam. He's a son of Bibi Fatima, son of Hazrat Ali alayhi salam, son of Prophet Muhammad, right? I say the son of Prophet Muhammad. Why? Because Prophet Muhammad claimed him as a son. He said, this is my son, right? So now let me ask you something, right? What does that mean, right? That means that's Prophet Muhammad's son. You see, if you want to adopt somebody, you file paperwork and say, I'm their father. You're legally their father, right? You have the rights of a father according to the state, taxes, inheritance, yada, yada, right? So when Prophet Muhammad says, this is my son, right? They don't think that's accepted by Allah, where Prophet Muhammad is now the father of Imam Hassan and Imam Hussein. You see what I'm saying? It's like how Hazrat Abu Talib let Prophet Muhammad raise Hazrat Ali alayhi salam, right? It's the same. It is Prophet Muhammad was the father of Imam Hassan and Imam Hussein, he said, right? He said, these are the youths these are the masters of the youth of paradise, right? On this night, on the night of the 14th of Shaban, which is last night, today was the day, the prince of the house of Fatima, the prince of Medina, the prince of the world was born, right? The first time the prince of the world was born, right? Prophet Muhammad didn't have any living sons, right? This is the first child in the house of Fatima, right? The first child, and this is the first kid born to Prophet Muhammad since Bibi Fatima was born. And for Bibi Fatima to be born, it took Bibi Khadija and Prophet Muhammad so long to have children, right? This is something that he revered, right? When you talk about Bibi Khadija, he said, none of my wives gave me children. except Bibi Fatima, right? When he talked to Hazrat Ali, he said, there's 3 things Allah gave you that he didn't give me, right? He said, a wife like Fatima, sons like Hassan and Hussein, and a grandfather like me, right? And a father-in-law like me. You see, but this is how important, right? The rosi that Prophet Muhammad understood children was, right? And so for it to be this history of not being able to, not having children passing away, then Bibi Fatima Tadara alayhi salam, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad wa Jafar, her being born, and then so many years passing until no children, and then in the house of his daughter, in the house of Hazrat Ali alayhi salam, a son is born, so handsome, they named him Hassan, right? So handsome, they named him Hassan. Prophet Muhammad loved him so much, right? Loved him so much, and he declared himself his father, right? So you think, right? You think, who's the father of Prophet Muhammad, of Imam Hassan? It was Prophet Muhammad. He said, these are my sons, right? Not my grandsons. These are my sons, right? He said, these Imam Hassan and Hussein are the masters of the youth of paradise. And then he went on to say that there are no elderly in heaven. Everybody will be youth. That means they're the masters of everybody in Jannah, right? They're the princes on earth, grown to be the kings on earth, to be the martyrs on earth, to be the kings and the masters of paradise. Bar Muhammad wa ala Muhammad salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad wa Farajum. And he said that these 2, Hassan and Hussein, are imams, whether sitting or standing, right? Whether they're going to, and this is again about the politics, right? What happened was Imam Hassan alayhi salam had a treaty with Muawiyah, and Imam Hussein alayhi salam stood up and fought against the tyranny of Yazid, right? He was forced to do that, but Imam Hassan, he looked around, he saw that and nothing but bloodshed was happening, right? And Muawiyah was claiming the throne that was rightfully Imam Hassan's. Why was it rightfully Imam Hassan's, right? Because Allah said it was his throne, right? Nobody voted, nobody appointed, there was no lineage, monarchy. No, Prophet Muhammad had gone the message from Allah on who the Imams would be, and let Imam Hazrat Ali know that your successors, Imam Hassan alayhi salam. Allah told me this, right? Imam Hassan knew he was the king. He was the king now that his father had been assassinated in Masjid al-Kufa. He was the king, and he knew that. And Muawiyah wanted to go around and say, nah, I'm the king, right? He took the army, right? He was the army. They called him the warrior Khalifa, right? He was the army general that became Khalifa, right? So he took the army that had fought beside Imam Hassan and Hazrat Ali and corrupted them. The people of Kufa were fickle, right? I'm going to read something that I found very interesting. It's Imam Hussein's speech to the people in Kufa when they Allahumma salli ala Muhammad. I just had it up. Here it is. Okay, so people in Kufa then, there was bloodshed going on, right? There had been Islamic wars, Hazrat Ali led, Prophet Muhammad led, and now times were different, right? People were fickle. They were going, their commitment wasn't what it was at the time of the Prophet. Muawiyah was corrupting people and bribing people and blackmailing people and turning people to the other side, killing people, threatening them, right? War was going on. And Imam Hassan decided, I had enough bloodshed. I'm the king, right? I'm not, if you don't think I'm the king, that's on you, basically. Like, you want the right path, let's go. You want this world, go with this guy. You might get this world, but he's a liar, so you'll probably get nothing. But you want to try, he's over there, go. But you know who I am, right? Basically, Allah says I'm king. Who are you to say I'm not? Is what happened, right? And I was reading the speech that he said to the people of Kufa, and I'm not going to read Imam Zainul Abidin's speech today, but maybe during the 10 days of Muharram, I'll do a comparison of these 2 speeches. But see, Imam Zainul Abidin, he's very much like Imam Hassan. He learned Imamat first from Imam Hassan alayhi salam. First, he was alive during the time of Hazrat Ali, during the time of Imam Hassan, during the time of Imam Hussein. No other Imam had 3 Imams to learn how to be Imam from. And a lot of Imam Zainul Abidin's actions were aligned with his uncle Imam Hassan, who was very close to, right? And if you read his speech in the courtyard of Yazid, whose speech? Imam Zainul Abidin's speech in the courtyard of Yazid, You're going to find a lot of parallels with the speech I'm about to read you by Imam Hassan alayhi salam, right? Imam Hassan alayhi salam, he said to the people of Kufa, he said, "Oh people, surely the pious is the cleverest of the clever, right? Surely the pious is the cleverest of the clever, while the sinful is the most foolish of the foolish. While the sinful, right? Oh people, surely the pious is the cleverest of the clever, while the sinful is the most foolish of the foolish. By Allah, if you search for a man whose grandfather is Allah's messenger, may Allah bless him and his family, between the east and the west, you would not find him any other than me and my brother Hussein. You have come to know that Allah has guided you through my grandfather, Prophet Muhammad. May Allah bless him and his family, right? You know that Allah sent guidance to you through Prophet Muhammad and his family. He just said, I'm Prophet Muhammad's family. You're not going to find anyone else. You know that Allah sent guidance through Prophet Muhammad and his family. So he has saved you from misguidance through him, raised you from ignorance through him, through who? Prophet Muhammad and his family, strengthened you after the abasement through him, right? This is what Allah has done, strengthened you, guided you through Prophet Muhammad and his family. Muawiyah has disputed with me about a right that belongs to me with the exclusion of him. Muawiyah is arguing about something that I am, that he's not, right? Muawiyah has disputed with me about the right that belongs to me with the exclusion of him. That's all he says. He doesn't get into any deep. He says, Muawiyah is arguing with me about something that I am and he's not, right? So I have considered that which sets the community and puts an end to the discord, right? So I thought about this. I thought about my role as the imam. I thought about what's best for the people, right? What's best for the community to end the discord. This is cool. He says, you had pledged allegiance to me, provided that you should make peace with who I make peace with, and fight him who I fight. Isn't that what Prophet Muhammad said in Hadith Qissa? I'm at peace with those who are at peace with them. I'm at war with those who are at war with. So as a Shia, he says that is an oath that you take. You were at peace with those who, the beloved of the Prophet, the beloved of God, Prophet Muhammad and his family are at peace with you. You're at war with those who are at war with them. It's an oath you take in a Shia. Sorry, right? You want to be on the right path. There are conditions. There's an oath that we took. You right? He said, you have pledged allegiance to me, provided you should make peace with whom I make peace with and fight who I fight. Then Imam Hassan goes on to say, so I think I have to make peace with Muawiyah to put an end to the war between me and him, right? You are at war with who I'm at war with. You're at peace with who I'm at peace with. And I want to do this right for the community. So I thought about it and I decided I'm going to be at peace with Muawiyah, right? And put an end to the war between me and him. I think that sparing blood is better than shedding it. I think that sparing blood is better than shedding it. That's peace talk. Though that I do not want anything except setting you right and your survival. I don't want anything from any of you. I just want to guide you and I want you to survive. I want you to live and no bloodshed, and I want to guide you. I know that may be a trial for you and a provision for a time, right? That's all he said, right? He didn't admonish anybody. He didn't get on there. He didn't say, this guy's, robbing me of. He just went. He said, hey, we have a dispute. Here's who I am. Go find out who Muawiyah is. You want to follow him? You want to follow me? Let's go, right? You know who I am. Here, let me remind you. Prophet Muhammad's grandson. That's it, right? Fantastic individual. May Allah send blessings on Muhammad, on Prophet Muhammad, and the family of Prophet Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad. Wa ala Muhammad wajil farajum. Her brother, do you remember the name of the caller that just called in? The guy who had the head rad weekend?
I didn't catch a name, but
Whatever. May Allah forgive his sins and all of our sins. It's a prayer for Jummah. Oh Allah, with the setting of the sun, a new day has begun. Oh generous one, you gave us the gift of Jummah, the greatest day created of the week. Oh best of believers, on Friday, forgiveness is what we seek. Oh, the most beneficent, increasing our blessings and forgiveness is one of the blessings Jummah brings. Almighty One, on Friday, the best of the 7 we read from the book that your Lord sent down from heaven. O merciful one, you forgive every sin we've committed from today all the way till next Jummah. O protector, keep shaitan away. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad wajil farajum. So caller, here's what we're going to do. We're going to recite Surah Jummah right now. We have a beautiful recitation of Surah Jummah. What Surah Jummah does is when you recite it tonight, on Thursday night, Allah forgives your sins from last week until this Jummah. And just in case if this weekend gets a little bit hard for you, I know sometimes we all struggle, dog. I understand, but Allah keeps shaitan away from you. Shaitan's already in shackles because of Ramzan, right? But Allah keeps shaitan away from you from this Friday all the way to next, right? So forgives your sins, right? Keeps you away from sin. So this is dedicated to you, my friend, my brother in Islam, and anybody listening. May Allah forgive all of our sins tonight. Bar Muhammad wa ala Muhammad sallallahu. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad waj'al farajahum.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يسبح لله ما في السماوات وما في الأرض الملك القدوس العزيز الحكيم هو الذي بعث في الأميين رسولا منهم يتلو عليهم آياته ويزكيهم ويعلمهم الكتاب والحكمة وإن كانوا من قبل لفي ضلال مبين وآخرين منهم لما يلحقوا بهم وهو العزيز الحكيم ذلك فضل الله يؤتيه من يشاء والله ذو الفضل العظيم مثل الذين حملوا التوراة ثم لم يحملوها كمثل الحمار يحمل أسفارا بئس مثل القوم الذين كذبوا بآيات الله والله لا يهدي القوم الظالمين قل يا أيها الذين هادوا إن زعمتم أنكم أولياء لله من دون الناس فتمنوا الموت إن كنتم صادقين ولا يتمنونه أبدا بما قدمت أيديهم والله عليم بالظالمين قل إن الموت الذي تفرون منه فإنه ملاقيكم ثم تردون إلى عالم الغيب والشهادة فينبئكم بما كنتم تعملون يا أيها الذين آمنوا إذا نودي للصلاة من يوم الجمعة فاسعوا إلى ذكر الله وذروا البيع ذلكم خير لكم إن كنتم تعلمون فإذا قضيت الصلاة فانتشروا في الأرض وابتغوا من فضل الله واذكروا الله كثيرا لعلكم تفلحون وإذا رأوا تجارة أو لهوا انفضوا إليها وتركوك قائما قل ما عند الله خير من اللهو ومن التجارة والله خير الرازقين
اللهم صل على محمد وعلى محمد وجل فرجهم.
Such a beautiful recitation of Surah Jummah. I love YouTube. The internet in general has opened up. Imam Jafar Sadiq alayhi salam, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad, which says that the beautiful voice is like an ornament on recitation of du'as in Quran. And so we're really lucky, that we have these worldwide specialists to recite these du'as and we get to hear them. And we have a great audio video department that can go ahead and find the best of the best recitations for us. Bar Muhammad wa ala Muhammad sallallahu Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. So we discussed the significance of Surah Jummah, right? And we discussed the statue of Imam Hassan. So Imam Hassan, when he would pray, he would shake, shake, and shake. And people would ask him, Imam, why do you shake when you pray like that? He said, because I fear Allah, right? He feared Allah so much. He was a Imam, right? He was a Imam. Think about the blessings that he had. He knew he was purified from sin. He knew that he had a certain level of closeness to Allah that nobody had, but even he shook and shook because of the fear of Allah, right? If you don't fear Allah, you don't understand who your Lord is, right? You don't understand how lucky we are to be here. You don't understand the gravity of our ignorance and the gravity of our sins. It's important. And if you don't fear Allah the way you should ask Allah. Ask Allah, create fear for you inside my heart so we can truly worship you, Lord, right? Here's a snapshot of who Imam Hassan was. Okay, there was a traveler to the city of the Prophet, to Medina, and he had heard a bunch of propaganda and blatant lies about Hazrat Ali alayhi salam. When Hazrat Ali died, people heard that he died in namaz, and they said it must be somebody else because Ali never prayed, right? These are the lies that were told about Hazrat Ali alayhi salam after the Prophet died, right? And so there's propaganda and hate, lies, false news spread about Hazrat Ali alayhi salam. And this person from the other town went to Medina with this preconceived idea of who Hazrat Ali and his family was, right? And he saw a man so amazing, so in his manners, in his stature, in his presence. He asked somebody, he said, who's that man? He said, that's Hassan, son of Ali. He says, this is the traveler. He says, that is Hassan, son of Ali, they told me. My heart became filled with hatred. I envied Ali for having a son like that, right? I headed towards him and said, are you the son of Ali? He responded, I am his son. I started to curse him and his father, right? And then when I was finished, he asked me, right? The man asked me, he said, it seems like you're a stranger here. Mama, son, this is my town. I know everybody here and everybody knows me. And he looked at this guy after he was done insulting him and his father, going to talk about my daddy, right? And he looks at him and he says, it seems like you're a stranger here. The guy says, yes. And he says, then come over to our place. If you need a house, we will host you. If you need money, I'll give it to you. Or if you have another need, we'll assist you. Let me know. It's my town. What do you need? Let me know. And after that, he said, there's no one on the face of this earth more beloved to me than that man. Every time I think back on what he did and what I did, I'm grateful to him and feel embarrassed on how I acted, right? That's who Imam Hassan was. That's the manners of Imam Hassan. That is the confidence of Imam Hassan. That is the good-heartedness of Imam Hassan alayhi salam. Ya Allah, please give us personality to be worthy of saying we're people who know about Imam Hassan and who study Imam Hassan and love Imam Hassan. Bar Muhammad wa ala Muhammad sallallahu
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad.
Let's take another call. Line 6. Assalamu alaikum.
Hello, Habibi. Habibi, how you doing?
Doing good. I'm doing good. Where are you calling from, sir?
The Habibis of all Habibis, the Dubai,
Oh yeah, calling from Dubai. Nice. How's the weather out there? Good.
Very hard. You think you're fasting in, United States, California is, hard, try fasting in desert,
And you gotta sleep all day and open at night, man. That doesn't count. You gotta drop it like it's hot over here. What can I do for you, my friend?
I would like to, earn some sawab, so for the families and, for myself and the community. So, maybe I would like to, the dua, the Iftitah, the special one, the Ramadan one.
Yeah, that's a great dua. Dua Iftitah was taught to us by, other than Imam Mahdi Sahib was Aman alayhi salam. And dua Iftitah, it does two major things, right? It discusses, the first part is man's relationship with Allah. And the second part talks about divine leaders. Like if you look, first it starts with the praise of Allah. And then it emphasizes the oneness of Allah. And then it talks about the generosity of Allah. And then after that, the dua goes on to talk about the relationship of Allah with the human beings, right? And then after that, the dua splits and it goes to salawat on the Prophet, blessing the Masumeen and the role of the 12th Imam, right? That's the structure, right? It's beautifully laid out to strengthen our relationship with Allah and with the Masumeen. It's beautiful. And finally, most importantly, with our living Imam, right? So yes, he's one of the Masumeen, but we first strengthen our relationship with Allah, right? By by praising Allah, right? Then emphasizing his oneness, right? Then focusing on his generosity, and then focusing on our relationship with Allah, right? And then after that, we do salawat on the prophets, and then we do blessings on all 13 of the Masumin until we get to Imam Zamana, right? And then talks about the role of our 12th Imam to strengthen that relationship with him. What a beautiful dua that Imam Zamana, Imam Mehdi, Sahib Zaman alayhi salam, our living Imam, has taught us and instructed us to read this in Ramadan. So please, on behalf of brother from Dubai, loud salawat, and let's have a recitation of dua Iftitah. Bar Muhammad wa ala Muhammad.
Sallallahu Muhammad wa ala Muhammad wa ala.
Dua Iftitah. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. I begin in the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. O Allah, send blessings upon Muhammad and the household of Muhammad. O Allah, I begin by glorifying you with your praise. And through your grace, you always direct towards what is right. And I am convinced that you are the most merciful in matters of forgiveness and mercy, but the most severe in matters of warning and retribution, and the most mighty in matters of power and magnificence. O Allah, you have allowed me to pray to you and to ask from you, so hear my words of praise, O all-hearing, and respond to my call, O most merciful, and overlook my mistakes, O most forgiving. How many, O my Lord, of my troubles have you relieved? And how many sorrows have you dispelled? And how many mistakes have you prevented? And how many blessings have you spread? And how many difficult situations have you resolved? All praise belongs to Allah, who has not taken a wife nor a son, and who has no partner in his kingdom, and who has no friend to protect him from humiliation, so magnify him with a great magnificence. All praise belongs to Allah for all of his praiseworthy actions, and for all of his favors and blessings. All praise belongs to Allah, who has no opposition in his kingdom, nor any challenger to his commands. All praise belongs to Allah, who has no partner in his creation, nor anyone like him in his greatness. All praise belongs to Allah, whose commands and praise are spread throughout creation, whose glory is manifested through his generosity, whose blessings stretch out liberally, whose treasures never diminish, rather his frequent giving only increases his generosity and kindness. Surely he is the mighty, the provider. O Allah, I ask you for a little from much, although I am in great need of it, while you are eternally needless of it. And though it is a lot for me, for you it is easy and simple. O Allah, your pardoning of my sins, and your overlooking my mistakes, and your forgiveness of my oppression, and your hiding of my ugly deeds, and your forbearance of my many wrongdoings, performed intentionally or unintentionally, tempted me to ask from you what I did not deserve from you, but which you still gave me out of your mercy, provided for me through your power, and made known to me from your answers. So I became accustomed to call you trustingly, and to ask you familiarly, neither afraid nor fearful, but with confidence in you for what I have asked from you. Then, if there was a delay in your answer, I would blame you out of my ignorance, while perhaps the delay was best for me, for you know the outcome of all affairs. I have not seen a generous master more patient with a wretched slave than you are with me, my Lord. You call me, and I turn away from you. You show affection to me and I show hatred towards you. You display your love for me and I do not respond as though I am above you. Yet all of this does not prevent you from having mercy on me and being good to me and favoring me through your generosity and nobility. So please, continue to have mercy on your ignorant slave and be kind to him through the excellence of your grace. Surely you are the bountiful, the generous. All praise belongs to Allah, the owner of the kingdom, who makes the ship sail, who controls the wind, who causes the dawn to break, who is the authority on the day of judgment and the Lord of the worlds. All praise belongs to Allah for His patience despite His knowledge. All praise belongs to Allah for His forgiveness despite His power. All praise belongs to Allah for the lengthy respite He gives despite His anger, even though He has the power to do as He wills. All praise belongs to Allah, the creator of all creation, the provider of plentiful sustenance, who causes the dawn to break, who is the owner of glory and honor and excellence and blessings, who is far and thus cannot be seen but is close and thus witnesses secret conversations. Blessed and exalted is He. All praise belongs to Allah, who has no equal to quarrel with Him, nor anyone similar to Him, nor any helper to support Him. He overpowers the mighty through His strength, and the great humble themselves before His tremendousness. So through His power, He fulfills that which He wills. All praise belongs to Allah, who answers me when I call Him, and who covers all of my faults whilst I disobey Him, and who increases His blessings upon me, but I do not acknowledge them. How many pleasant gifts has He given me? How many great fears has He removed from me? How many joyous moments has He allowed me to experience? Thus I glorify Him, thanking Him, and I remember Him with praise. All praise belongs to Allah, whose veil cannot be uncovered, whose door is never closed, who does not reject the one who asks Him, and who does not disappoint the one who places their hope in Him. All praise belongs to Allah, who provides safety for the frightened, who rescues the virtuous, who raises the oppressed, who humiliates the proud, who destroys kings and appoints others in their place. All praise belongs to Allah, who crushes the tyrants, who destroys the oppressors, who watches over those who try to escape, who punishes the oppressors, who assists those who cry out for help, who grants the requests of those who ask, and who is the supporter of the believers. All praise belongs to Allah, in whose awe the skies and its inhabitants shake, the earth and its inhabitants tremble, and the sea and all that swims in its billows. All praise belongs to Allah, who has guided us to this, and we would not have been guided had He not guided us to this. All praise belongs to Allah, who creates but is not created, who gives sustenance but is not given sustenance, who feeds but is not fed, who causes the living to die and gives life to the dead. He is the ever-living who does not die. In His control is all good, and He has power over all things. O Allah, send your blessings upon Muhammad, your servant and your messenger, your trustee, your chosen one, your beloved, the best of your creation, the keeper of your secrets and the conveyor of your messages. Send blessings that are the greatest, the finest, the most beautiful, the most perfect, the most upright, the most prosperous, the most pleasant, the purest, and the most sublime of all blessings. Send blessings upon him that are greater than any of the blessings, or mercy, or affection, or salutations that you have ever sent towards any of your servants, or prophets, or messengers, or chosen ones, or the people of honor from your creation. O Allah, and send your blessings upon Ali, the commander of the faithful, and the successor of the messenger of the Lord of the worlds. Your servant, your representative, the brother of your messenger, your proof over creation, your greatest sign, and the great news. And send your blessings upon the truthful, pure lady, Fatima, the radiant, the leader of the women of the worlds. And send your blessings upon the two grandsons of the mercy of the worlds, the leaders of guidance, al-Hassan and al-Hussein, the masters of the youths of paradise. And send your blessings upon the leaders of the Muslims, Ali, the son of Hussein, Muhammad, the son of Ali, Ja'far, the son of Muhammad, Musa, the son of Ja'far, Ali, the son of Musa, Muhammad, the son of Ali, Ali, the son of Muhammad, Hassan, the son of Ali, and the successor, the guide and the rightly guided. Your proofs over your servants, your trustees on your lands, bless them with abundant and continuous blessings. O Allah, and send blessings upon the guardian of your commandment, the one who will rise, the one who is hoped for, the awaited justice. Surround him with your closest angels and assist him with the Holy Spirit, O Lord of the worlds. O Allah, appoint him to call towards your book and to establish your religion, and make him the successor on the earth, just as you caused others to succeed before him. Establish for him his religion, which you have approved for him. Grant him safety in exchange for his fear, so that he worships you, not associating any partner with you. O Allah, grant him power, and through him strengthen others. Help him and help others through him, and help him with a mighty help. Grant him an easy victory, and ordain for him from yourself a controlling authority. O Allah, manifest through him your religion and the way of your Prophet, such that he is not obliged to hide any truth from any human being. O Allah, we earnestly desire from you an honored state through which you strengthen Islam and its followers, and degrade hypocrisy and its followers, and make us in it among those who invite towards your obedience, and the leaders towards your path, such that through it you grant us the honor of this world and the hereafter. O Allah, of what you have made known to us of the truth, help us to bear it, and in what we fall short, make us reach it. O Allah, through him put order in our affairs. Through him gather and unite us. Through him mend the divisions that have separated us. Through him increase our small number. Through him lift us from our humiliation. Through him relieve our miseries. Through him repay our debts. Through him remove our poverty. Through him fill the gaps in our confusion. Through him ease our difficulties. Through him brighten our faces. Through him free our prisoners. Through him make our efforts successful. Through him fulfill our promises. Through him answer our prayers. Through him, grant us our requests. Through him, allow us to obtain what we hope for from this world and the hereafter. And through him, give us more than our expectations. O the best of all those who are asked, and the most generous of all those who give, through him, cleanse our chests. Through him, remove anger from our hearts. And through him, guide us to the truth in disputed matters by your permission. For surely you guide whomever you wish to the right path. Through him, help us to overcome your enemy and our enemy. O Lord of truth, hear our prayers. O Allah, we complain to you about the loss of our Prophet. Blessings be upon him and his family, the concealment of our leader, the abundance of our enemies, the scarcity of our numbers, the severity of our trials, and the victory of the era against us. So bless Muhammad and his family, and help us to overcome these by granting us an immediate victory, and by relieving our difficulties, and by giving us help that you reinforce, and by providing a truthful authority that you make victorious, and through mercy with which you cover us, and through good health with which you clothe us. By your mercy, O most merciful of all those who have mercy.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad.
Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wajjal farjahum.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wajjal farjahum. Beautiful recitation. Let's recite a Surah Fatiha for Kullu.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdina as-siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladhina an'amta alayhim. Ghayril maghdubi alayhim waladdallin. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Qul huwallahu ahad. Allahu samad. Lam yalid wa lam yulad wa lam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Qul huwallahu ahad. Allahu samad. Lam yalid wa lam yulad wa lam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Qul huwallahu ahad. Allahu samad. Lam yalid wa lam yulad wa lam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wajjal farjahum.
As we mentioned, that is a dua that's recommended to recite every day in Ramadan. You know, Ramadan is more than just fasting. It's more than just not eating and drinking. It's more than just duas. It's a vibe, right? Sometimes people ask you, they haven't seen you, maybe playing, the sports after school because, you're fasting and you're low energy, or maybe, sometimes you're in a league at night. You don't go because you're going to the masjid or whatever, or you've been spending time on the weekends going to iftaris and people ask you, what have you been up to? Sometimes you just want to say, I'm Ramazaning. I'm in Ramazaning, bro. Sometimes you just want to say, yo, I'm Ramazaning, bro. Just say, yo, I'm Ramazaning, bro. Beep, beep, go the alarm. What do you know? Yo, it's time for Sari, bro. It's time for Sari, bro. Gotta get my carb on. Hydration is key. Frying up my egg to get my protein. It's almost that time. Gotta stop eating. But hey, what do I see? That chocolate chip cookie looking right up at me. I need to be counting those calories, but hey, I'm Ramazaning, bro. Say, yo, I'm Ramazaning, bro. I'm just Ramazaning, bro. You should try it, bro. I'm Ramazaning, bro. Tick tock, go the clock. It's time for imsak. Yo, I started fasting, bro. Just started fasting, bro. I'm Ramadaning, bro. From this point on until sundown, it's my responsibility to get my fast on. No water, no food, not even a smoke. I haven't been this hungry since the time I was broke. It's early in the morning. I'm usually snoring, but I can't go to bed yet. What do you know? Yo, it's time for Fajr, bro. I gotta pray, bro. I'm Ramadaning, bro. I'm just Ramazaning, bro. I gotta start trying. No sinning, no lying. Why? Didn't you know? Because I'm Ramzaning, bro. I can't be lying, bro. No more using curse words. Gotta think Allah first. Help so many people. You gonna think I was a nurse, a true RN like NWA. So many blessings in this month. What else is there to say? But yo, I'm Ramzaning, bro. I'm just Ramzaning, bro. Say yo. I'm just Ramzaning, bro. You should try it, bro. I'm Ramzaning, bro. Up all night reading the Quran. I'm stacking up my chips, homie. What are you on? Cause me, I'm Ramzaning, bro. I'm just Ramzaning, bro. Allah's word. DHL from the skies. It's a book of knowledge. It is for the pious. All-time greatest flow. Every letter guides us. When I read it in this month, is bleeding multiplies us. Cause why? It's Ramzan, bro. And I'm Ramzaning, bro. Let the blessings multiply, bro. I'm Ramzaning, bro. Shaitan made me do it. Wait, where did he go? Yo, he's Ramzaning, bro. Shaitan's Ramzaning, bro. The devil is Ramzaning, bro. What do you mean? He is responsible for all the sins this world has seen. See, in this month, this blessed month, Shaitan is locked away. Him and as Gunda squad, they lose the power to persuade. But in each and every one of us, that little voice we should not trust. We have our shayateen. Homie, don't you ever listen to those little devils when they try to make you sway. You be strong and say, hey, I'm Ramzaning, bro. Say, yo, I'm Ramzaning, bro. I will not sway. I'm Ramzaning, bro. No matter what you say, I'm Ramzaning, bro. So go away. Because I'm Ramzaning, bro. I am Ramzaning, bro. Gotta be truthful, bro. Can't be sinning, bro. Because I'm Ramzaning, bro. Holy month of Ramadan. Rejoice for our second Imam. Yo, celebration though. Because yo, I'm Ramzaning, bro. Born on the 15th of Ramadan. Prophet Muhammad's grandson. He was oh so handsome that Abu Qasim, Allah loved him, our Imam Hassan. Let me see those smiles on everyone. And when they ask you why you happy, you gonna tell them, say, hey, I'm Ramzaning, bro. That's why I'm smiling, bro, because I'm Ramzaning, bro. Imam Hassan is born, bro. That's why I'm Ramzaning, bro. Lethal Qadr, unlike any other. So many blessings in this month, but we still get another. Yo, this is Ramzan, bro. Let the rahmat flow. I need forgiveness, though. On 23, pray for all your needs. 19 to 21 are for Hazrat Ali. Whoever caused him harm, Allah remove his mercy. Been way too long since my morning coffee. Won't let nothing stop me. Just one more week, and then it's Eid. Yo, celebration, bro. But for now, I'm still fasting, bro. I'm Ramadaning, bro. I'm still Ramadaning, bro. Rajab, the month of God. Shaban, for the Imam. And then it's here that time of year to get your Ramzan on. Say, yo, I'm Ramzaning, bro. It's the month of community, a month to work on unity. So gather all your good homies and say, hey, we Ramzaning, bro. We are Ramzaning, bro. You should try it, bro. We are Ramzaning, bro. Bar Muhammad wa ala Muhammad salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad wajjal farajum. Now we have on Thursday nights we recite Dua Komail. It's kind of beautiful to me that on Tuesday, start of the week, Tuesday night, we search for intercession, beg for intercession, profess our love and ask for the help of those who Allah loves to intercede on our behalf. And on Thursday, such a powerful day in Dua Komail, we ask Allah, we said, oh Allah, allow us to ask you to intercede for us on our behalf to yourself, right? So first on Tuesday, we ask his beloved for intercession. And then by Thursday, when his beloved have interceded on our behalf, now we go to Allah and say, Allah, intercede to you on our behalf to yourself, right? That's the power of these dua. That's the power of nearness and love for the Allah Bayt, seeking closeness to Allah and the generosity of Allah that Allah says, you want somebody to intercede on your behalf? Ask me to intercede to myself on your behalf. That's how much Allah loves us. That's how much Allah wants to forgive us. Whatever you do, forget about Allah. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, right? Allah is there when you're doing something that's a benefit of his, and Allah is there when you're doing something in which you need his mercy. Ya Allah, on this night, please forgive all of our sins, especially those sins that we committed all of the sins we committed. And please don't let this night do not let this night end without us receiving the maximum forgiveness from you. Please send your blessings on Prophet Muhammad and the family of Prophet Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad wa jal farajum.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد اللهم إني أسألك برحمتك التي وسعت كل شيء وبقوتك التي قهرت بها كل شيء وخضع لها كل شيء وذل لها كل شيء وبجبروتك التي غلبت بها كل شيء وبعزتك التي لا يقوم لها شيء وبعظمتك التي ملأت كل شيء وبسلطانك الذي على كل شيء وبوجهك الباقي بعد فناء كل شيء وبأسمائك التي ملأت أركان كل شيء وبعلمك الذي أحاط بكل شيء وبنور وجهك الذي أضاء له كل شيء يا نور يا قدوس يا أول الأولين ويا آخر الآخرين اللهم اغفر لي الذنوب التي تهتك العصام اللهم اغفر لي الذنوب التي تنزل النقام اللهم اغفر لي الذنوب التي تغير النعم اللهم اغفر لي الذنوب التي تحبس الدعاء اللهم اغفر لي الذنوب التي تنزل البلاء اللهم اغفر لي كل ذنب أذنبته وكل خطيئة أخطأتها اللهم إني أتقرب إليك بذكرك وأستشفع بك إلى نفسك وأسألك بجودك وكرمك أن تدنيني من قربك وأن توزعني شكرك وأن تلهمني ذكرك اللهم إني أسألك سؤال خاضع متذلل خاشع أن تسامحني وترحمني وتجعلني بقسمك راضيا قانعا وفي جميع الأحوال متواضعا اللهم وأسألك سؤال من اشتدت فاقته وأنزل بك عند الشدائد حاجته وعظم فيما عندك رغبته اللهم عظم سلطانك وعلى مكانك وخفي مكرك وظهر أمرك وغلب قهرك وجرت قدرتك ولا يمكن الفرار من حكومتك اللهم لا أجد لذنوبي غافرا ولا لقبائحي ساترا ولا لشيء من عمل القبيح بالحسن مبدلا غيرك لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك وبحمدك ظلمت نفسي وتجرأت بجهلي وسكنت إلى قديم ذكرك لي ومنك علي. اللهم مولاي كم من قبيح سترت، وكم من فادح من البلاء أقلت، وكم من عثار وقيت، وكم من مكروه دفعت، وكم من ثناء جميل لست أهلا له نشرت. اللهم عظم بلائي وأفرط بي سوء حالي، وقصرت بي أعمالي وقعدت بي أغلالي، وحبني عن نفعي بعد آمالي، وخدعتني الدنيا بغرورها، ونفسي بخيانتها، ومطالي يا سيدي. فأسألك بعزتك ألا يحجب عنك دعائي سوء عملي وفعالي، ولا تفضحني بخفي ما اطلعت عليه من سري، ولا تعاجلني بالعقوبة على ما عملته في خلواتي من سوء فعلي وإساءتي ودوام تفريطي وجهالتي وكثرة شهواتي وغفلتي. وكن اللهم بعزتك لي في الأحوال كلها رؤوفا، وعلي في جميع الأمور عطوفا. إلهي وربي من لي غيرك، أسأله كشف ضري والنظر في أمري. إلهي ومولاي أجريت علي حكما اتبعت فيه هوى نفسي، ولم أحترس فيه من تزيين عدوي، فغرني بما أهوى وأسعده على ذلك القضاء، فتجاوزت بما جرى علي من ذلك بعض حدودك، وخالفت بعض أوامرك، فلك الحجة علي في جميع ذلك، ولا حجة لي فيما جرى علي فيه قضاؤك، وألزمني حكمك وبلاؤك. وقد أتيتك يا إلهي بعد تقصيري وإسرافي على نفسي، معتذرا نادما منكسرا مستقيلا، مستغفرا منيبا، مقرا مذعنا معترفا، لا أجد مفرا مما كان مني، ولا مفزعا أتوجه إليه في أمري غير قبولك عذري وإدخالك إياي في سعة من رحمتك. اللهم فاقبل عذري وارحم شدة ضري، وفكني من شد وثاقي. يا رب ارحم ضعف بدني ورقة جلدي ودقة عظمي، يا من بدأ خلقي وذكري وتربيتي وبري وتغذيتي. هبني لابتداء كرمك وسالف برك بي. يا إلهي وسيدي وربي، أتراك معذبي بنارك بعد توحيدك، وبعد من طوى عليه قلبي من معرفتك، ولهج به لساني من ذكرك، واعتقده ضميري من حبك، وبعد صدق اعترافي ودعائي خاضعا لربوبيتك. هيهات أنت أكرم من أن تضيع من ربيت، أو تبعد من أدنيت، أو تشرد من آويت، أو تسلم إلى البلاء من كفيته ورحمت. وليت شعري يا سيدي وإلهي ومولاي أتسلط النار على وجوه خرت لعظمتك ساجدا، وعلى ألسن نطقت بتوحيدك صادقا وبشكرك مادحا، وعلى قلوب اعترفت بإلهيتك محققا، وعلى ضمائر حوت من العلم بك حتى صارت خاشعة، وعلى جوارح سعت إلى أوطان تعبدك طائعا، وأشارت باستغفارك مذعنا. ما هكذا الظن بك، ولا أخبرنا بفضلك عنك يا كريم. يا رب وأنت تعلم ضعفي عن قليل من بلاء الدنيا وعقوباتها، وما يجري فيها من المكاره على أهلها، على أن ذلك بلاء ومكروه، قليل مكثوه، يسير بقاؤه، قصير مدته. فكيف احتمالي لبلاء الآخرة وجليل وقوع المكاره فيها، وهو بلاء تطول مدته ويدوم مقامه، ولا يخفف عن أهله، لأنه لا يكون إلا عن غضبك وانتقامك وسخطك، وهذا ما لا تقوم له السماوات والأرض. يا سيدي فكيف بي وأنا عبد الضعيف الذليل الحقير المسكين المستكين. يا إلهي وربي وسيدي ومولاي، لأي الأمور إليك أشكو، ولما منها أضج وأبكي، لأليم العذاب وشدته أم لطول البلاء ومدته؟ فلئن صيرتني للعقوبات مع أعدائك، وجمعت بيني وبين أهل بلائك، وفرقت بيني وبين أحبائك وأوليائك، فهبني يا إلهي وسيدي ومولاي وربي. صبرت على عذابك، فكيف أصبر على فراقك؟ وهبني صبرت على حر نارك، فكيف أصبر عن النظر إلى كرامتك؟ أم كيف أسكن في النار ورجائي عفوك؟ فبعزتك يا سيدي ومولاي أقسم صادقا، لئن تركتني ناطقا لأضجن إليك بين أهلها ضجيج الآملين، ولأصرخن إليك صراخ المستصرخين، ولأبكين عليك بكاء الفاقدين، ولأنادينك أين كنت يا ولي المؤمنين. يا غاية آمال العارفين، يا غياث المستغيثين، يا حبيب قلوب الصادقين ويا إله العالمين، أفتراك سبحانك يا إلهي وبحمدك تسمع فيها صوت عبد مسلم سجن فيها بمخالفتك، وذاق طعم عذابها بمعصيتك، وحبس بين أطباقها بجرمه وجريرته، وهو يضج إليك ضجيج مؤمل لرحمتك، ويناديك بلسان أهل توحيدك، ويتوسل إليك بربوبيتك. يا مولاي، فكيف يبقى في العذاب وهو يرجو ما سلف من حلمك؟ أم كيف تؤلمه النار وهو يأمل فضلك ورحمتك؟ أم كيف يحرقه لهيبها وأنت تسمع صوته وترى مكانه؟ أم كيف يشتمل عليه زفيرها وأنت تعلم ضعفا؟ أم كيف يتغلغل بين أطباقها وأنت تعلم صدقا؟ أم كيف تزجره زبانيتها وهو يناديك يا ربا؟ أم كيف يرجو فضلك في عتقه منها فتتركه فيها؟ هيهات ما ذلك الظن بك ولا المعروف من فضلك، ولا مشبه لما عاملت به الموحدين من برك وإحسانك. فباليقين أقطع لولا ما حكمت به من تعذيب جاحديك، وقضيت به من إخلاد معانديك، لجعلت النار كلها بردا وسلاما، وما كانت لأحد فيها مقرا ولا مقاما، لكنك تقدست أسماؤك أقسمت أن تملأها من الكافرين من الجنة والناس أجمعين، وأن تخلد فيها المعاندين، وأن تجل ثناؤك قلت مبتدئا وتطولت بالإنعام متكرما. أفمن كان مؤمنا كمن كان فاسقا لا يستوون. إلهي وسيدي، فأسألك بالقدرة التي قدرتها وبالقضية التي حتمتها وحكمتها وغلبت من عليه أجريتها، أن تهب لي في هذه الليلة وفي هذه الساعة كل جرم أجرمته، وكل ذنب أذنبته، وكل قبيح أسررته، وكل جهل عملته، كتمته أو أعلنته، أخفيته أو أظهرته، وكل سيئة أمرت بإثباتها الكرام الكاتبين الذين وكلتهم بحفظ ما يكون مني، وجعلتهم شهودا علي مع جوارحي، وكنت أنت الرقيب علي من ورائهم والشاهد لما خفي عنهم، وبرحمتك أخفيت وبفضلك سترت، وأن توفر حظي من كل خير تنزله أو إحسان تفضله أو بر تنشره أو رزق تبسطه أو ذنب تغفره أو خطأ تستره يا رب يا رب يا رب يا إلهي وسيدي ومولاي ومالك رقي يا من بيده ناصيتي يا عليما بضري ومسكنتي يا خبيرا بفقري وفاقتي يا رب يا رب يا رب أسألك بحقك وقدسك وأعظم صفاتك وأسمائك أن تجعل أوقاتي في الليل والنهار بذكرك معمورا وبخدمتك موصولا وأعمالي عندك مقبولا حتى تكون أعمالي وأورادي كلها وردا واحدا وحالي في خدمتك سرمدا يا سيدي يا من عليه معولي يا من إليه شكوت أحوالي يا رب يا رب يا رب قو على خدمتك جوارحي واشدد على العزيمة جوانحي وهب لي الجد في خشيتك والدوام في الاتصال بخدمتك حتى أسرح إليك في ميادين السابقين وأسرع إليك في المبادرين وأشتاق إلى قربك في المشتاقين وأدنو منك دنو المخلصين وأخافك مخافة الموقنين وأجتمع في جوارك مع المؤمنين اللهم ومن أرادني بسوء فأرد ومن كادني فكيد واجعلني من أحسن عبيدك نصيبا عندك وأقربهم منزلة منك وأخصهم زلفة لديك فإنه لا ينال ذلك إلا بفضلك وجد لي بجودك واعطف علي بمجدك واحفظني برحمتك واجعل لساني بذكرك لهجا وقلبي بحبك متيما ومن علي بحسن إجابتك وأقلني عثرتي واغفر لي زلتي فإنك قضيت على عبادك بعبادتك وأمرتهم بدعائك وضمنت لهم الإجابة فإليك يا ربي نصبت وجهي وإليك يا ربي مددت يدي فبعزتك استجب لي دعائي وبلغني مناي ولا تقطع من فضلك رجائي واكفني شر الجن والإنس من أعدائي يا سريع الرضا اغفر لمن لا يملك إلا الدعاء فإنك فعال لما تشاء يا من اسمه دواء وذكره شفاء وطاعته غنى. ارحم من رأس ماله الرجاء وسلاحه البكاء. يا سابغ النعم يا دافع النقام، يا نور المستوحشين في الظلام، يا عالما لا يعلم، صل على محمد وآل محمد وافعل بما أنت أهله. وصلى الله على رسوله والأئمة الميامين من آله وسلم تسليما كثيرا.
اللهم صل على محمد وعلى محمد اللهم صل على محمد وعلى محمد.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. عن جابر بن عبد الله الأنصاري
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إلهي عظم البلاء وبرح الخفاء وانكشف وانقطع الرجاء وضاقت الأرض ومنعت السماء وأنت المستعان إليك المشتكى وعليك والرخاء. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد أولي الأمر الذين فرضت علينا وعرفتنا بذلك منزلته، ففرج عنا بحقهم فرجا عاجلا قريبا كلمح البصر أو هو أقرب. يا محمد يا علي يا علي يا محمد اكفياني فإنكما كافيان وانصراني فإنكما يا مولانا يا صاحب الزمان الغوث 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 أدركني 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 الساعة 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 العجال 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 يا أرحم الراحمين
بحق محمد وآله الطاهرين.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليك يا وارث آدم صفوة الله. السلام عليك يا وارث نوح نبي الله. السلام عليك يا وارث إبراهيم خليل الله. السلام عليك يا وارث موسى كليم الله. السلام عليك يا وارث عيسى روح الله. السلام عليك يا وارث محمد حبيب الله. السلام عليك يا وارث أمير المؤمنين عليه السلام. السلام عليك يا ابن محمد المصطفى. السلام عليك يا ابن علي المرتضى. السلام عليك يا ابن فاطمة الزهراء. السلام عليك يا ابن خديجة الكبرى. السلام عليك يا ثار الله وابن ثاره والوتر الموتور. أشهد أنك قد أقمت الصلاة وآتيت الزكاة وأمرت بالمعروف ونهيت عن المنكر وأطعت الله ورسوله حتى أتاك اليقين. فلعن الله أمة قتلتك ولعن الله أمة ظلمتك ولعن الله أمة سمعت بذلك فرضيت به. يا مولاي يا أبا عبد الله، أشهد أنك كنت نورا في الأصلاب الشامخة والأرحام المطهرة، لم تنجسك الجاهلية بأنجاسها ولم تلبسك من مدلهمات ثيابها. وأشهد أنك من دعائم الدين وأركان المؤمنين. وأشهد أنك الإمام البر التقي الرضي الزكي الهادي المهدي. وأشهد أن الأئمة من ولدك كلمة التقوى وأعلام الهدى والعروة الوثقى والحجة على أهل الدنيا. وأشهد الله وملائكته وأنبياءه ورسله أني بكم مؤمن وبإيابكم موقن، بشرائع ديني وخواتيم عملي، وقلبي لقلبكم سل وأمري لأمركم متبع. صلوات الله عليكم وعلى أرواحكم وعلى أجسادكم وعلى أجسامكم وعلى شاهدكم وعلى غائبكم وعلى ظاهركم وعلى باطنكم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. اللهم كن لوليك حجة ابن الحسن صلواتك عليه وعلى آبائه في هذه الساعة وفي كل ساعة وليا وحافظا وقائدا وناصرا ودليلا وعينا حتى تسكنه أرضك طوعا وتمتعه فيها طويلا يا مدبر الأمور يا باعث من في القبور يا مجري البحور يا ملين الحديد لداود صل على محمد وآل محمد وافعل بنا ما أنت أهله في الدين والدنيا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين وصلى الله على محمد وآله الطاهرين.
اللهم صل على محمد وعلى محمد وجه فرجهم. Birds chirping in the Harem over here. And he's flew into Medina. Boy, are my arms tired. All right, we're done with the cheesy jokes. This has been a great program. Thank you, everyone, all the callers for calling in, all the reciters for reciting, all of the participation, from the sound and video people, our researchers, our audio video department, finding the beautiful duas, people working the switchboard, fielding all those calls, our viewers, our callers all over the world. Anybody who prays for us, anybody who remembers us, please remember us in this month of Ramadan. Pray for my family, pray for my mother, pray for my wife and my kids, my aunts, my uncles, definitely for my marhum, my father, marhum Tahir Mumin, and our Kulmumi Mominat. We're in this transitory life together, and inshallah we'll all be waiting in those nice comfortable chairs on the day of judgment that Allah speaks about in Surah Waqia. And inshallah we'll be there together, walking to the gates of heaven together. And that will only happen if we pray for each other and we're there for each other in our times of need, especially now when there's so many confusing things going on in this world and our Imam is hidden from us. But don't forget that he's here for us and he is our Imam and he's our leader. And it's important for us to establish a relationship with him, just as it is important for us to establish a relationship with no other than our Creator, our Lord, the most loving and the closest to us and the way as far away from us is Allah. Or Muhammad wa ala Muhammad sallallahu Muhammad wa ala Muhammad wa jawfarjum. Let's please recite Surah Fatiha for Marhum Tahir Mumin, for the Marhum of Umumi sallallahu Muhammad wa ala Muhammad wa jawfarjum. Allahumma sallallahu Muhammad wa ala Muhammad wa jawfarjum. Allahumma sallallahu Muhammad wa ala Muhammad wa jawfarjum. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, Maliki Yawmiddin, Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdina as-sirata al-mustaqim, sirata alladhina an'amta 'alayhim, ghayril maghdubi 'alayhim waladdallin. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful. All praise is due to Allah, Lord of the worlds, the beneficent, the merciful, Master of the Day of Judgment. Thee do we serve, and thee do we beseech for help. Keep us on the right path, the path upon those whom thou hast bestowed favors, not the path upon those who thy wrath has been brought down, nor those who gone astray. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Qul huwa Allahu ahad, Allahu samad, lam yalid wa lam yulad wa lam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Qul huwa Allahu ahad, Allahu Samad, Lam Yalid wa Lam Yulad wa Lam Yakul Lahu Kufuwan Ahad. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Qul huwallahu ahad, Allahu Samad, Lam Yalid wa Lam Yulad wa Lam Yakul Lahu Kufuwan Ahad. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the most merciful, say He, Allah is one. Allah is He upon whom all things depend. He begets not, nor is He begotten, and there is nothing like Him. Allahumma sallallahu Muhammad wa ala Muhammad wa jal farajum. Allahumma sallallahu Muhammad wa ala Allahumma sallallahu Muhammad wa ala Muhammad wa jal farajum. Ya Allah, please send your blessings on Prophet Muhammad and the family of Prophet Muhammad. Thank you everyone for tuning in to request your dua night. Inshallah, we'll be joining you soon. The days of Ramadan are leaving. Don't take it for granted. Muhammad wa ala Muhammad salawat.